Hello everyone, it's Jenny here from Chi Lifestyle. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend and you're ready for your week ahead. Okay, so today's reading is literally just going to be a general, what does Spirit Guides, God, or angels want you to know right now, okay? I'm going to do a bit of a general reading per pile. I will touch a little bit on possible career or love questions. Obviously, the love readings are generally done at the end of the week, but I will touch a little bit on each. Okay. Just again, welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoy the readings I have for you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please, consider subscribing, and give me a comment and likes below, because this definitely all helps the channel to grow. If something that you need to realize about manifestation, just very quickly before we carry on. Manifestation is, think about every thought that you do is planting a seed. So think of beautiful, fertile, hopefully soil, seed going in. Seeds need water, they need compost, they need sometimes additional nutrients in order to help that seed grow. Okay. With you, it's purely your thoughts, it's your vibrations that you set out in with those thoughts. Okay. If those vibrations are all happy and positive, the manifestation grows quicker. If those vibrations are negative and not so positive, it can stall the manifestation, if not stop it completely. Okay. So what you might find is, like, I had actually a reading of someone else on YouTube pop up that actually was done a year ago, and that made more sense to me than the current readings. And it's possibly because I had already started manifesting something almost a year ago, but because of whatever circumstances has happened, maybe I haven't put enough fertilizer per se into the manifestation, so it didn't manifest quick enough. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to look at all different types of readings. Okay, again, all readings are timeless. You can go back into my videos and search all past readings. I've got love readings, I've got marriage readings, I've got money, career readings. They're timeless. Okay, so if you're needing something specific and you're wanting to go back, please go ahead and look at any of those readings. Okay, so on to today's readings. Okay, so this is again all about what Spirit Guides, angels, God, whatever you believe in, your ancestors, whatever, what they want you to know right now, and any kind of information you can get. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the screen. Right. So here we have our piles. Okay, so we've got pile number 1 being a cross. Okay, so you might just like a cross. It's a very small pendant, unfortunately. You may just like a cross, or you may be wanting some kind of spiritual advice, or something about that, and so therefore you might want to go to pile number 1. Pile number 2, I have got a little aeroplane. Okay, so you might have questions about a move or about flying right now. Maybe you needing to know information on just traveling, or any kind of move or movement in your life. It doesn't matter what kind of movement you're looking for. It can be job movement, can be career movement, can even be a movement in love, a relationship that's moving forward. Then you might want pile number 2. Again, these are not specific to, I haven't put these piles specific to that kind of question. I'm just throwing this out there. And this one's a handbag. So, again, money, handbags, careers, love or passions. Pile number 3. Again, guys, please, don't, I'm going to give a little bit in each pile. So please don't take any of these as a pile for that kind of an answer, because that's not how this works. So you might just want to go pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Again, pile 1, cross, pile 2 is the aeroplane, and pile 3 is the handbag. I'm going to be moving on to pile number 1 first. Okay, so pile number 1, cross. I'm going to get into your oracle cards last, but firstly I need to get into your piles. Okay, so first card we've got for pile number 1 is the 5 of crystals. Okay, so with the 5 of crystals, this is your, okay, let me put them all out first, sorry. Okay, 8 of wands, that's crossing over it. Your past pertaining to the situation, you have got the 7 swords. Your advice right now is the guardian angel. What is unseen in your current situation is the 3 of wands, and according to your current vibrations, the outcome for you is the big bad wolf. Okay, so the situation you're inquiring about. Okay, so we have got, okay, so I'm going to just give you something on this. So in traditional tarot, the 5 of Pentacles is very much the card of being left out in the cold. Okay, it's the card of you either, okay, so the original one has a couple, you could say, an elderly couple, one that, you know, got a bit of a head bandage, and the other one, you know, got crutches, and they poor and hungry, and they out in the snow, and behind them there's this beautiful window with a light shining through, which is like a church window. Okay, and generally what that card is about in traditional tarot is being left out, feeling like you have been left out by someone, whether that be a job because you're poor and no one cares, or whether it feels like you have been dumped by someone, or whether it is a friendship or families, whatever it is, you feel left out somehow. Okay, and you're feeling rather beat, battered and bruised. With the with this tarot, this has also a glass window. Okay, we have pentacles, we have star, and we've got like a mandala. Okay, so, you know, with this one, you know, there's a lot of golden, those like golden pentacles or golden circles. It's got, you know, this card has a lot to do with apparently heaven versus earth. The stars basically, you know, your initiation or your birth, or, you know, this is very much about transition and transformation and evolution. Okay, what you do get on here is you get a lot of very red ripe apples. Okay, and ripe apples, you know, generally means that things are coming to fruition in your life. So as I said about manifestation, your manifestations are starting to bear fruit. Okay, so that's with the tree almost fully bloomed and bearing fruit, you know, that things are about to really, you know, come forth for you. You got a little birdie there, and birds normally represent freedom. Okay, so there could be your situation where you may have felt like you've been left out by, again, a situation. And normally when this has happened and certain people are taken away from you, be it your family, be it your friends, be it your job, be it a loved one, it's for a reason, and it's almost there to help you grow in some way, because, you know, they were obviously not in alignment to where you need to be. Okay, so again, you know, this is, I mean, instead of feeling sad, this little gnome is quite happy. He's singing. I don't know if you can see that. He's singing he's whistling a happy tune. There's a little whistle coming out of his mouth there. So he's building, and he's going, well, you know what, you know, kind of like that, you know, when you've got lemons make lemonade, he's kind of doing one of those things where he's quite happy and he's being creative. Okay, so this is forcing you into something in order to bring about more happiness for you. Okay, you've been forced into a rebirth, and there's a bit of transformation going on in your life right now. Okay, you may be wanting to do something more creative with your time. If you feel like you've been alone, you may want to get more into woodworking, you may want to get into sewing, or, you know, just a new hobby right now. Okay, that could just maybe help you with this transition that you're going through. Okay, it was crossed by the 8 of wands. So with the 8 of wands, this is the card, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of fairies that have got a sticks, and at the end of the sticks there's a fire. Now fire is, you know, traditionally fire, it comes with a lot of ceremonies. A lot of people use fires to help for purification or spiritual awakenings, ceremonies and transformation. Fires that, you know, are hot and warm, they keep you warm. Fire also, you know, it's there to be like a new consciousness. This is about a new awakening. And it's basically pushing you to reunite with the people that are really going to benefit you in your life. Okay, so again, whoever or whatever it is that made you feel like you had been pushed out, whether it's financially, or you feel like you're separate from everyone else, this is pushing you into something a lot more positive, and it's actually reuniting you with the right people in the right places and the right jobs. Okay, but the thing is, you don't see that right now, and it's a bit of a challenge for you because you're so focused on the stuff that you don't have that you're not really seeing what's being ignited, what's transforming, and what's pushing you and burning the inner burning passion inside of you. Okay, from the past, you have got the Seeker of Swords. So the Seeker of Swords talks about deception. Okay, so you may have literally had someone deceive you in the past, or you felt like someone deceived you. Maybe, again, you lost your job because someone lied. You maybe got dumped, and someone deceived you into believing that they were there and they weren't there. You may have deceived yourself in something, and you might land up self-sabotaging certain things in your life. You might self-sabotage jobs, you might self-sabotage careers, I mean jobs, family situations, relationships of all kinds. Okay, but what's really cool with this card is that he's sitting there and he's writing scrolls. Okay, but he's contemplating. He's like really staring out there to look for answers. Okay, swords in traditional tarot are all about mental. It's about using your head. And he's all in his head and he's staring out there. And what this scroll is saying to us is that this part of the scroll is the past. He's busy writing the present and the future. So he started with his present, and that's all the things that haven't been done yet. So what this is saying to you is, in the past, there was a bit of truth that needed to come out, okay? And whatever that truth was, it's going to force you now, with a clean slate, look at that, you've got a complete clean slate, to start tomorrow on a new foot, okay? So again, whether you self-sabotage or someone else sabotaged your life in whatever way or form, whoever this person or situation is that left you out in the cold, don't worry about it, okay? Because actually, you've now got a clean slate to start over. Okay. So now, here's your advice card. While you've been given this clean slate, you may feel that you are alone, or the situation feels really bad for you right now. But what angels are trying to tell you, or God's trying to tell you, is that you're not alone, okay? You actually have your guardian angel with you. And this guardian angel is busy watching over you. They're protecting you. They're helping you bring a lot more balance to the situation, because this is also the Temperance card. So you might be needing a little bit of patience right now while you deal with the situation, or while you allow your manifestations to unfold. She's looking after these kids, and she's got a bit of a scroll and a peaceful white rose, which generally brings peace. So your life's becoming a lot more peaceful. It's becoming a lot more equal. Your whole life will become a lot more balanced. The give and take in your life, whether it's give and take in relationships, or whether it's give and take in money, it's going to balance out, okay? So don't need to stress about the situations. The angels have got us, what they're trying to tell you, okay? Don't worry, we've got it. You just relax. You relax and think about go play in your garage, or go play in your garden, or go bake, go paint. Just relax. You go do something. We've got it, okay? Stay positive, stay happy. We've got it for you. Okay, so this is your unseen at the moment, and this is the Three of Wands. So, in traditional tarot, the Three of Wands is very much the card of waiting for your ships to come in. You feel like you've done all the hard work, and now you're just waiting. You've manifested everything, and you're just waiting. Okay, so what this is saying is, yes, fine, fair enough, wait. But while you're waiting, go and find something, again, creative. So this pile is asking you again to go do something creative. Okay, you might actually find that you might be able to turn a hobby into a full-blown career. And here you've been so sad about the fact that you lost your job, or you lost your, whoever. And really and truly, it's pushing you into a new career, a new understanding. Maybe, with your heartbreak, you might become a painter, or an author, a poet. You might write a book on your pain and become very rich over it. Again, this is about creating the music, finding joy, finding happiness, finding the muse in your heart. Okay, so that's the unseen of what this situation is actually giving you. However, okay, so this card here doesn't look very positive because it's actually the devil card. Okay, so this wolf is the big bad wolf. He's skulking. Look how he is badly skulking his eyes down at something over there. So it's like something over there has got his full attention, okay? And he is angry about something and he's skulking and staring. So it could be the person who, you're still angry at the person who put you out in the cold, or the job that put you out in the cold. And you really and truly need to let that go, okay? There is a yellow brick road following all the way over the hills to this beautiful place. And what this is saying is it's time for you to move on from whatever the situation, put it behind you, okay? See the truth, face your inner demons, face your fears, and face your doubts. Let go of whatever happened. What happened in the past is a past. Remember, you've got the scroll to now go forward into the future. Follow the yellow brick road, okay? Find your happiness, find your sunshine, and will no longer have to feel like you are angry or bitter or whatever it is towards someone in the past. Let them go. They'll find their own path. You need to now find a new path, and this path actually leads you to your castle. So it's a happiness. Think of this castle as your happy ever after. All your money, all your love, all your perfect relationships, your soulmate, your twin flame, your own families, your own whatever it is, okay? But let go of this negativity and this doubt and these fears, and just follow your happiness. Follow the song of your heart, okay? Right, let's get on to your oracle cards. Okay, so we have got, Mercury retrograde. Haha, the one retrograde we all seem to seriously not like. And the reason why, retrograde puts you into a situation where you are now become a lot more aware. So it forces you to become a lot more aware of your thoughts, okay? So it's got many thoughts about and from, and many words. So you become more aware of your communication, you become more aware of your thoughts, you become more aware of your words, okay? Because you're going to now realize how much they can affect you in your future, okay? Mercury retrograde also, as I said, is communication. It's a time to analyze, and it's let your mind tell you how, okay? So I've given you the answers, but allow your mind to also help you as to how you can move forward. Okay, so I pulled this card, the Queen of Hearts, from just my normal playing deck, and this one's, here are some words: emotional support. So you might have someone around you that's actually quite supportive, someone who's really, it's got a darker hair or darker personality. Doesn't mean terrible personality, it just means, they've got maybe a darker sense of humor. This is someone who's very good at listening. They've got lighter skin, possibly. Anyway, those are just some, but there's emotional support around you, okay? You just need to look for it and go and ask for it. You've been given the card Fire Opal, which is sensuality and confidence. So again, I think you need to find something that, that sparks your sensuality within, face your inner demons again, gain the confidence that you need in order to go forward, whether it's to, pursue a new relationship, or whether it's to pursue a new job or a new life completely. This card is telling you what you need to do. Right. In the love situation, you've got two cards here. One is rest and relaxation is essential. We have a fundamental need to take a break. So again, you were left out in the cold so that you can take a bit of a break. Things were obviously tough. Maybe it was a job that you really and truly hated. Maybe it was a relationship that was just exhausting you. And God and the angels took it away because they just knew that it wasn't good for you. It wasn't good for your soul to continuously being in this really toxic relationship, and this toxic fighting, and this toxic whatever it was, okay? It was taken away from you for a good reason, not to hurt you, but actually to help you, okay? And you need to relax, because receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is the way to show love, okay? So, your lesson in love is to know that you need to receive it as well as give it. So you might have once again had an unbalanced situation where maybe you did all the giving and they did all the receiving, or they did all the giving and you did all the receiving. Okay, so this is just letting you know that receive with love and appreciation. The situation is going to teach you about that, and then you're going to have a more balanced situation in the future. Okay, for your career, I pulled these cards. Okay, so these words might help you. So you've got the card Libra, and it's I share. So in your chosen career, you need to, or to help you in your career, you need to somehow share, whether it's balance out the scale. So maybe share, because Libra is very much about balance as well. So maybe you might meet a Libran that might help you in your career. You might partner up with a Libran. But this is really about balancing out, again, your situation. So your situation needs more balance. Artistry, so again, you might go into something more creative. It's saying to you, become a little bit more diplomatic, become a little bit more elegant. You need to be more sociable, so you need to get out. And then partnership. So partnership, again, you could partner up with a Libra, or someone with this kind of personality that might help you in your career, or someone might come out and help you. Maybe this Queen of Cups is a Libra. Okay, you've also got Leo, so someone with a Leo personality also, or with this kind of strength. Leo is very much about strength, and it's our will. So this is about having determination. This is about using your heart in the situation. So put your passion, again with the fire. Put your fire, instead of into hatred or anger, put your fire into something more passionate, and toward your career. This is about having maybe too much pride, but it's also about loyalty, warmth, enthusiasm, and creative self-expression. Again, creativity. Okay, so maybe you really need to look into creativity, pile number one, because that's maybe where you're either going to be able to manifest what you want, whether it's money, whether it's love, or whatever. It's through a creative force. Maybe in love you might meet this person, this emotional person who has more balanced personalities coming in, someone who's more elegant and lovely. And if it's job-wise and career-wise, then it's something that's more creative and more passionate. Right, that's what I have for you, pile number one. Hopefully you enjoyed the reading, and I'm going to move on now to pile number two. Pile number two, aeroplane. What do we have for you? Okay, so I'm going to read your tarot cards, and then we will go into your oracle cards. So your first card out is the Five of Swords. Okay, so the challenge that you've got at that card is the Four of Swords. Okay, your advice is the your past is the Nine of Swords. Your advice is the Seven of Crystals. The unseen is the Eight of Swords, and your outcome is the Ace of Hearts, sorry. Okay, so your current situation, or your situation, the question that you're asking about right now, or you're thinking about. Okay, so you've got the Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords in traditional tarot, it's about winning at all costs. It's about there's generally one person that's got a sword, and there's other people that are kind of walking away feeling rather battered and bruised and sad. So it's almost like the one person wins and two others lose in a battle. It can just be in whatever part of your life that there just might be a bit of, you might maybe feeling a little bit defeated, or you feel like you're constantly battling in your current situation. Okay. In this deck, this one here, so there's a raft, as you can see, and there's a sword. So the raft is beached and it's docked and it's sitting there. And I'm assuming that this boy was on the raft, and he's docked his raft, put it into the ground with his sword, and now he's off kind of exploring the different options, and he's, just having a bit of a situation here. There's a starfish. He's trying to find like some kind of truth in his situation. Number 5 is a number of change as well. Okay, so what this is saying is, as you move away, from the past, so almost like you can say, he's drifting off from the past. You become aware of the truth and how free you actually are of whatever the situation that you're dealing with, or situations you have been dealing with. Okay. You need to realize as well that with freedom comes a lot of, if it's misused and freedom's put into the wrong way, then it can be a lot more burdensome, and it can be confusing, and just cause a lot more problems. Okay, so this is saying to you, as you deal with your situation, or just be careful of your boundaries, be careful of your goals, be careful of your thoughts. Again, you might get new ideas, there may be a lot of unseen ideas coming around you, but just be careful that you don't, like, again, win at all costs. What is the price of winning with the situation? And then you've got the Four of Swords, which is your challenge. And the Four of Swords is very much about being at peace. It's about, so these guys are on a raft, and again, so that they're kind of steering the raft in the right direction. But as you can see, the water's very calm. It's very peaceful. Okay, there's no, there's a little bit of a puddle there. His raft is more, he's just fishing. So maybe they're fishing. Go fishing. Maybe, in order to help your situation, you need to go fishing. But really and truly, I think that's actually what they're saying is you need to go and spend some time maybe alone and just have a little bit more peace in your life. That might help you with this conflicting challenges that you feel like you're in. They might help you find more of the truth to the situation. And yeah, it really is. So this is your challenge at the moment. You may just not be, there's a peace dove, so you'll find more peace. Because I think fishing does, it's really just you in the ocean or you in the river. It's a very peaceful thing to do. You don't want a lot of noise when you're fishing. So it's just really about having that tranquil time that you can just sit and think and go within and contemplate about your situation. Okay, so instead of fighting and struggling to find the truth in your current situation, rather go and find a bit of peace, and I'm sure it will be revealed to you. In your past, you've got the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is very much a card of having nightmares, depression, not being able to sleep, sleepless nights. It's not a happy card, okay? And in this one here, this is about, now it's also completions, by the way, but it's very much about limiting beliefs. It's about, this is the past, so this is your old thought patterns. What do you need to leave behind? How do you expand your views? How do you stop feeling this entrapment feeling? Because he's sad and he's got all these swords and he's encircled by this dragon. So, the dragon is your thoughts, the fire, the dragon is the thoughts, and you're trying to protect yourself from your own thoughts. So again, this could be your past thoughts, your past beliefs, and as you come out of these negative thoughts and negative views and limited mindsets, you'll start to realize you can probably take out a dragon and slay it with a sword. Okay, your advice. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So what this is saying is, she's lighting candles. As you can see, this gnome's lighting little candles. Looks like it's a beautiful festive Christmas kind of thing, or a church kind of situation, even though she's at home. So she's almost creating a sacred space. Candles as well is very symbolic. It illuminates a lot of stuff, illuminates the soul. You have the festival of lights. You have, candles and lights and things like that really have a lot of a spiritual thing to it. Okay. She's creating a sacred space. She's trying to get a lot of inner guidance. She may be trying to find some peace. She might be trying to have more visions. But it's a time of rest is coming to you, okay? And you're asked to just go with it. Again, 2 cards of just resting. Stop fighting it. Again, your conflict, your mind. I think your mind is just really struggling to find truth. And the only way you're going to find truth is to get out of your head and just, create a peaceful environment, and I promise you the answers will come because you're unseen. Okay, so these kids are going off into a dark labyrinth, cave, whatever you want to call it, and it's filled with spiders and snakes, and they cannot see where they're going. So this is not a pleasant card. Okay, so what this is a card where it is, again, it's facing your fears. It's going in and it's finding your inner demons. Okay, try and find the truth by going through your shadow work. Okay, this is the dark night of the soul. Okay, and that's why you're asked to go within, because when we face our inner demons, we are able to heal situations. We are able to see why our situations don't work out, why our relationships don't work out, why we cannot manifest money, why do we continuously find terrible people in our lives. This is when you face your demon self, okay? and it seems more scary than what it is. It's not as bad. There is a little bit of light. Doesn't seem like a lot of light at the end of in your tunnel, but there is a little bit of light. You just need to find that light, to light your own way. You've got a lot of, again, candles and fire coming through here. So, go with and do the work, okay? Because it really is going to benefit you in the long run. To do the work, go within, okay? We have to face our demons sometime. This is the time. And look here, here's your outcome. Okay, so this card is such a beautiful card. So this is the Ace of Cups, basically, or the Ace of Hearts. And here you have two beautiful mermaids bringing out this massive heart that has fantastic wings. And it's coming out into the most beautiful sunrise or sunset, or just the most beautiful, sunny, bright, happy day. Okay, so think of it like you need to go through, okay, and if you listen to this pile, I do have a video. Do yourself a favor, go and watch it. It's the 6 stages of spiritual awakening, because that's similar to what you're going through now. You're going through a bit of possibly a spiritual awakening, and it's there to force you to really look at why your life is the way it is. Because when you evolve, think of it like a butterfly, okay? So you're about to, when you come out of this darkness, you will get your wings. And there again, these mermaids are forcing this beautiful, fantastic heart, okay? Hearts are all about love. They're about passion. They're about dreams coming true. This is new love, new passionate starts, new beginnings in your life, but one that's filled with love and happiness, okay? And that's what they're doing. They're forcing that up. So out of the darkness comes light. Okay, so that is your outcome if you just do the work. So don't fight it. Maybe that's the first card, going back to the first card, 5 of Swords. Don't fight the situation. Stop fighting. Stop trying to go against the stream. Rather find your hidden truths, find your peace, find your things. You've got loads of cards of being in your head. So stay in your head and work through it. What's going on there. Okay, because the outcome is really, truly a lot of happiness. Right, oracle cards, what do we have for you? So we have the moon. Okay, so the moon is working with the moon's energies maybe, but the moon is very confusing, okay, because you follow moonlight. It shows you like it's almost like angels are showing you just what you need to see right now, because there's so much that needs to be unseen. Again, think of that as almost like a little bit of light, moonlight in the dark. It's the same thing. You're having flickers of light. So just follow those flickers and have the faith that each flicker will show you the next step, okay? This is the time for the nurturing of feelings caused by your reactions. Again, that's your dark night, that's your shadow work. Why do you react the way you do to people, to places, to situations, okay? This is the time for you to work through it. You may be feeling defensive at the moment, feeling like you're battling to accept, letting go of feelings of how to. So this is just, letting go. Just let go and work through all the stuff. Face your fears and work through it. Here you got the card moving on, change direction, 6 of Swords, and putting the past behind you. Again, second card of saying, move as you move away from the past. You're about to bring out a new beginning, but before you start a new beginning, you need to go through this dark night a little bit, okay? Last card for just the general, which is a spiritual activation. What did I say? You're going through a spiritual activation right now. You may be stimulating a lot of certain things, and it's really going to help you become a better person, become a happier person in the end, okay? So again, please go look at that video. It will really help to explain what you're going through right now. It is worth it, I promise. Right, 2 cards that can just maybe help you with your love life right now. Look to your inner strength, okay? It says you are stronger than you realize. So, in a love situation, again, go past the past, deal with the heartbreak of whatever the past brought you. You may have had heartbreak yesterday, you may have had heartbreak 5 years ago, but you might still be dealing with a little bit of that heartbreak. And maybe this is your dark night and you now have to face it, okay? And you're strong enough to deal with it. So don't think that you can't. You can. Be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. Okay, so you might be going through the situation, but there's someone out there that you're in a relationship with, and maybe just give them some kind of idea as to what you're going through right now, and explain to them what you're going through, why you're needing some time away, and just but show them that you still care. no matter what's going on with you right now, you know, while you're working with your inner demons, you know, just carry on being supportive, just to people around you. And, you know, they might think you don't care because of the fact that you're going through all of this. And this is a good thing for you to explain to them what you're actually going through. Okay, if you're wanting something to do with your career, you've got Neptune, and you've the words here of faith. So you might have to have faith more in your financial situation. Mystic, so maybe you need something more of a mystic. You might have a lot of illusions, again with the moon, a lot of illusions. You need to be a little bit more compassionate. You need to have, you know, service of people. Again, that's that, be supportive. And resolution of karma. So you might be going through the karmic cycles and you're just resolving old karma out of your life right now, okay? And this will help you in your career. So just have faith that this will eventually actually help with the new beginnings with your career. You've got your South Node. Okay, hold the rewards for your new growth. Again, you are growing. Emotionally, you are growing to a whole new level, okay? Your cup will be fulfilled by your past. So things that from the past, if you let it go, you'll have a new beginning that will be fulfilled, okay? You might have someone from the past come back and help you. And then, yeah, path of the least resistance. Again, you know, when you don't resist and you just surrender, you will allow the situation to get better, and then therefore you allow the healing to take place, and then you allow the new beginnings to start. So don't resist this healing that needs to take place. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you. If this doesn't resonate, please look at some of the other piles, and if it does, give me a thumbs up, and please let me know what you are going through. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you need to. If there's someone else out there you think this will resonate more, please go ahead and share that to them. I am now moving on to pile number 3. Right, handbag. Pile number 3, I'm going through obviously your tarot cards first, and then I'll come back to your oracle cards. Okay, so we have, first card is the Child of Wands, second card is a Nine of Wands, third card is a Two of Wands, fourth card is Beauty and the Beast, fifth card is Child of Crystals, and your outcome is the Two of Hearts. Lovely. Okay, so the situation that you're talking about now. Okay, so your current situation, you have got the Child of Wands. So this is actually the Little Prince. So the story of the Little Prince goes like this. So he is a prince from another planet, okay? Possibly from a star system, a star seed, a prince from another galaxy, okay? And he flies down to Earth and befriends a man, and then, you know, they become friends, and he allows the man to see love and magic and all kinds, and then of course he goes off and he tells the man that, you know, his best gift for him is that he'll be smiling down at him, and gives him this beautiful you know, little speech about the fact that, you know, how stars can be different things to different people, but for him, he'll have that magic star that will always be smiling and laughing, and he will know that when the stars shine on him, they're laughing with him. So what this is saying in your situation right now is needing you to laugh, okay? Laugh it out. Whatever happens, laugh it out. Too many people take life too seriously. You know what? If you need to go to social media, do it. Trust me, there's too many terrible things going on right now. There's too much negativity out there right now. Laugh your way through the darkness, laugh your way through the pain, laugh your way through things, because it will just help you. This is a time for you to see magic instead of negativity. Find anything to look at the stars, stop to smell the roses, you know, believe in magic. Really and truly, this is a magical time. We're heading towards Halloween, we're heading towards Christmas. There's a lot of fun things that are coming up. Put that in, okay? For some of you out there, you might literally have a starseed galactic being that's around you right now that's really wanting to help you. They're trying to help you see the magic. They're trying to help you. So if you do believe in that kind of stuff, then please do a meditation and ask them to see how they can help you. Okay? The thing that's crossing you right now, your challenge at the moment is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is, you know, now it's also a thing of completion. So you may be just challenging yourself just to, you know, cycle out of this final phase in your life. And what it is, this one's showing you the beauty of this. So this is a beautiful fairy, and behind her seems like a bit of like a barren land, and she's staring into the most beautiful, I always call it the secret garden. And I still remember, if you watch the Secret Garden movie, it's about someone who's peeping through the peephole, and she's quite depressed and she's sick and she's not allowed to go anywhere. But beyond the Secret Garden, it's just like a whole fantasy world. It's, luscious wands and wands. This is obviously wands, but wands are also transformation, by the way. So this is about transforming yourself into seeing the beauty, being more aware. You step through into abundance, you step through into a beautiful place, a beautiful, exploring, and you're in a garden. So your challenge right now is to really, start to actually see all of this. See the fact that it's been shown to you that, no matter what is around you, no matter what hardships, no matter what crap, what negativity is around you, you really need to force yourself into actually see this, go into your own world for a little bit and just, explore just the beautiful things. Go and literally spend some time in a garden, or in a forest, and somewhere really beautiful that can really help you see the butterflies and, the insects. Work with the divas, they're fantastic spiritual people you can work with. They can really, really help you. The divas, mermaids, the fairies, go work with them. They can really help you right now, okay? That, along with, again, this little prince from, Starseed Galactic Planet, it's really asking you to find whatever. I'm not asking you to do it if you don't believe in it, by all means, but if you do, work with it. If you don't, then again, just find it within any kind of garden or forest, or go for walks in just a really beautiful setting, okay? And appreciate it. It's about seeing the beauty in everything. You've got here, which is the past, and this is the Two of Wands. So you've basically, and you've got 3 cards of butterflies, okay? And butterflies are about transformation. So again, I think you are literally transforming. You're transforming into someone who is about to take off. You're about to soar. You're about to really take on a total new path. You're cycling out the old, and you're about to now soar into the new. And this new is really, really beautiful, okay? So your past, whatever has happened to you in your past, it's really pushing you into this. And this is why it was there. It wasn't, everything that's happened to you has happened for a specific reason, and this is the reason. You have been transforming. You have started to maybe see your inner beauty. Again, your head is not you're not working with just your head. You're actually working with your heart. You're starting to see the truth of a situation. There's a swan, and the swans are, obviously very beautiful, and she's looking into the reflection and seeing how beautiful she actually is. Again, wands, wand being, in this case, butterflies, which are transformation. So she's actually transforming into the most beautiful princess, okay, out there. And that is exactly what you are. And this is an inside out, okay? This is not just, how do I look beautiful so that I can get more likes on social media? This is how can I actually be the most beautiful person? And so people will love me no matter what. And that inner beauty starts to shine out to outer beauty, okay? So whatever your past has done, it's forcing you to really, really see the truth and see the beauty within you and out of you. So you have got the beauty and the beast. Lots of things about beauty and beauty in and out again. Okay, so your theme is still in the same place. There's a lot of beautiful cards here with pile number 3. So as we know the story of Beauty and the Beast, and if you don't, very briefly, her father had a debt with a terrible beast, if you kind of want to put it, and in order to pay back the beast, he had to give his daughter to her, and she had to live and work with the beast for a certain period of time. But because she was so beautiful and she was so kind and she was so giving, the beast actually fell in love with her. And so she started to see his inner beauty too. So he kind of showed her, he took off the mask, and he kind of showed her. Now, he was also cursed. Sorry, what I didn't tell you. He was cursed into a beast because actually he's a prince, if I'm correct. And then, of course, he's got this ugly outer facade. And so when he fell in love with her, he actually started to become more giving and more kind. And she then saw the kindness and saw past the ugly mask into his beautiful heart. And so she fell in love with him. And in the end, they actually get together and get married. And I think then his mask falls off and she reveals a beautiful prince. I might be wrong, but I'm sure that's the story. But the advice that you've got is to see the beauty within different people, see the beauty in every situation, and see love. No matter how much darkness there is around you, in every situation, every person, no matter how evil someone looks, if you see past their mask, because in every person there's good and evil, people are evil because they've had bad things happen to them. But if you see the good in them, I'm telling you now, you will bring out the beauty. You will allow them to take off the mask. And that's really your advice right now, is to everything that you've got happening in your life, if you just take the time to really try and see the light in all the darkness, okay, in every situation, in every person in your life, you will definitely start to transform and to really start to see that there's, this about duality and bringing duality into one and going, every single person has light and darkness. You just need to see the truth. Right, okay. Phew, right. The unseen. Okay, so you have got the child of crystals, and this is Huck Finn. Okay, so Huckleberry Finn is this mischievous little boy that really and truly just wants to be a boy. He just wants to go out and have adventure and go fishing and, see animals and talk to animals. And, it's just one of those situations where it's just about, why must I take life so seriously when life can just be an adventure and be full of fun? I don't want to be at home and deal with work and deal with money situations. I want to go out fishing and play with animals and just have fun. And so this is what is unforeseen for you. It's about when you start to see the beauty in everything and everyone, you lose a lot of your ego, and so therefore you start to see life as just one huge adventure. And you start to head into all of these beautiful places and see all these beautiful people, and you become one with nature and the animals, and you start to see that their purpose in this world, whether you like them or not, is good, and you start to treat people better, and therefore people treat you better, and it's just a circle of life going on here, okay? So this is what's unseen for you, okay? Just, again, they're waiting for you to see it. And this is your outcome. So this is like the best part of this pile. Your outcome is the Two of Hearts. Okay, so if you are not in a relationship right now, seeing this beauty within people will bring you your twin flame. Or if you are in a relationship, it will push your relationship into a twin flame. Now, people might think, well, how can that happen? Easily. You will have a number of soulmates come into your life. Every soulmate comes to teach you different things. Not all soulmates are there for you to spend the rest of eternity with. Okay. When you raise your vibration and your soulmate has not raised theirs, they will fall off. So imagine the soulmate going into the water, and out will jump another mermaid. And as you can see, there's two dolphins. There's just two of everything here. Out will jump another mermaid that will be at the same vibration. So you just think of the fact of this is your heart sending off the rainbow, the colors, the beauty, and someone meeting you halfway through. And that's exactly what your outcome is. If you are very happily married and this is not the case, then this just might be your soul group, your soul friends, your soul family. You may not fit into your current friends anymore, and you may have had all your friends fall away and you don't understand. And it's because you're not the same vibration. You have raised your vibration so high that they don't know how to deal with you anymore and they've left. But don't worry, the angels are bringing you something better, okay? The more you look at beauty, the more you will find beauty, and beauty will come to you. Love will come to you in all aspects, okay? You might even find a partnership in business that will come forward, and that will be in the same vibration and believe in the same things that you believe in, and you'll be able to create this really, really great business idea together and work very well together. Okay, so pile number 3, that's a stunning reading. Let me get into oracle cards. What else do we have? What better things can we actually have? Okay, so you have got Mars. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Haha. So you have got the drive for the confrontation of action. Okay, so this is when you're going to have a lot more drive, a lot more passion, a lot more action driven. You're going to take action in your life. You're going to feel a lot more energized. You're going to confront things that are not working with you. This is the force yourself to. So you're going to force yourself to confront all the bad in order to go for something more good. You're going to again have a lot more drive, a lot more energy. You really are exuding and you are really becoming such a lot more stronger and more powerful in your belief systems, and you will see things unfold and doors start to open for you. Okay, so there is someone who's a passionate charmer around you. Maybe just be a little bit careful, about that. Don't, not saying that person's not your twin flame, but there could be someone who's a bit of a passionate charmer, younger looking person with dark hair. So just putting it out there, just for some of you. Past life. Okay, so your past life is something you've got a lot of gifts and a lot of talents, or something from your past life that's about to be revealed to you. Okay, you may have been a healer, may have been a shaman, you may have been a starseed, and whatever it was that you did in your past life, you've got a lot of hidden gifts and talents, and the angels want you to know that those are coming back. Your talents and gifts are coming back, okay, from a past life. You're about to be, maybe you'll be given this by this galactic person that might be around you. You may have been psychic, whatever it is, you may have been an energy mathematician, a doctor, whatever it was, and you didn't realize that you had those gifts from your past life. Well, they're about to come back. Maybe you might be interested in doing a past life regression and, just understand where that's coming from. Okay, so in the love department, you've got this, and this is speak the language of love. Okay. Loving words have the power to change lives, and including your own. So again, if you're in a relationship, then just remember that, if you see love in your partner all the time and try to see their darkness needing more lightness, and just speak the language of love. Just try and change your conversations to be more loving and more giving and, less fighting. See the good in them always, okay? And that will help. So this is whether you got someone or not. If you got someone coming forward, same thing. Just something for you to take a look. And look at that, union of hearts. What did I say? Soulmate. Okay, so pile number 3, if you are single, you are definitely having your twin flame come in, your soulmate, whatever you believe in. The union of hearts, a love connection defies explanation, okay? If you're in a current relationship and it's going okay, but it's positive, you're about to ascend it into a soulmate twin flame relationship, okay? Or you're about to end your relationship and find someone that's a lot more suited for you, okay? Take whatever resonates. When it comes to your career, you've got Venus. So Venus is also very much about, business woman or businessman, doesn't have to be, but she's very much, it is more as a she, this is very much about vanity, about beauty, the arts, loving the arts. This is about physical love, attraction, affections, and validation. So you might get a lot of validation about your work at the moment. People will see, the more you love yourself and what you do, people will start to see what you do as loving, really beautiful. You're going to attract more clients, and everything that you do in your life, in your career. And then you've got hashtag House 8, and this is about transformation. Again, I think you've gone through a massive transformation, and so will your business transform. Okay, you're going to have a lot more control, maybe over your finances. This is about really leaving a legacy. How beautiful is that? So you will actually leave a legacy. People will remember you for what you've done. Your kids will be able to go, well, my mom or my dad did this. They've left me a legacy. You might be transforming, a lot more research into your work. Sensuality, well, that just could mean, the passion that you feel about what you're doing is just going to come out there. You're going to become a lot more accountable and a lot more empowered. Okay. Wow. Pile number 3. This is quite an amazing reading. Comment down below. Let me know if this resonates with you. And I will chat to you soon. That's it for me. And I just want to say goodbye.